July 22nd, garden tour. Here's the entrance where I have some runner beans, and on this side I have one sweet medium cherry tomato and one sun gold that are turning right now. Even the sweet medium. Let's see here. Then on this side I have some radishes that are going to flower now because they're way too big. They are down there. And then I have some chamomile, some berry bushes, some flowers, sunflowers here. And here I have some snow peas, some turnip that went to seeds. And here I have 1, 2, 3 and 4 beds where I have some so here I have some beets, I have some black eyed Susan, I think it's called, this flower, other radishes that are flowering, zucchini, and here I have a trellis, kind of like an arch with gourds. This is a Roma tomato, carrots, and a little bit of peas. On the next one I have some Swiss chards, I have some turnip, rutabaga, peas, and behind there I have some peppers, like bell pepper, other variety like Anaheim, goat's horn, all mostly sweet peppers. On this side of the trellis I have this was a parsnips from last year that it went to flower now, and I have some shallots, other berries, these are gooseberries, other onions, and here I have my fig tree. It is producing small figs, some bigger. This is like I have one in a container and one in the ground. Some more peppers, and I think I have a cucumber in here, yeah. And then here I have other runner beans on vases to run up this trellis and this swing. Next bed I have some garlic that this year was very bad, and hyssop, other tomato. This one I think it's, I don't remember the variety, but sealets. And I have some leeks. I have also some leeks on that side behind the gourds, and I have some cucumber on this trellis growing up. Then down that way, here on the right I have a grape that produced very little this year. I think I put some nets to protect them, but very little. Then I have the bean tepi, how you say it. It's for my kids to play game. They still didn't play, but we'll see. Now it starts to be pretty nice. And on this side I have some flowers. I think these one are calendula, maybe nasturtium. I don't know how to pronounce these flowers, but you can see them here. And then the zinnias, and some butter beans in front. The zucchini rondenis, and then I have some herbs, basil, more shallots, hyssop, and here I have green beans, all different varieties, and on this trellis I put morning glories and another cherry tomato, some onions, other beans. Then we turn back down and we go towards my melon trellis, where I have cantaloupes and watermelon. And then on this other bed, it's kind of mix. I have like a tomato right here, some cucumbers that I'm trying to make them grow over the trellis. I have a ground cherry, something that went to flower. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like a bok choy or something similar. Another giant zucchini, some Brussels sprout, and here I have some squash and a couple of peppers. Then here we have, on this bed is mostly eggplants, plus like a line of peppers. Up there on the trellis I have another cucumbers growing. On this side I have a pumpkin, and these two tunnels, the first one is like another melon and watermelons. On the back one is like the brassica. I have some cabbage, broccoli, kale, and here I have my tomato bed. I have like 12 different varieties, I think, in total of tomatoes. Another couple of zucchini. This is the tromboncino. It's an Italian variety. Some peas, and then this is my sweet corn. That I see some tassels now. There you go. Starting right now, and I have some pickling cucumber here with some leeks in front. Cherry tomato. I have a kiwi growing in here too that I'm training. Sorry for the cars. Let's wait. Okay. The kiwi, I'm trying to train it over this trellis and along this fence. This is the other. One is a male, one is a female. And here I have some morning glories. Snow peas that are producing now nicely. I actually have to pick them. And some leeks in front. I have some that are already a decent size. This is a bed is a little of a mess, but anyway, I have some morning glory there, some onions that got beat up by the leek moth, some peas growing up the trellis, and behind there I have all the weeds because I can't reach because of this trellis I put. But anyway, I have some, I think those are asparagus beans and other peas, and it's kind of mixed. I have a lettuce there that self-seeded from last year and now went to flower. And in this corner I have a little tomato that we produce these funny looking tomatoes that are, let's see, there you go. They look like brains to me. But I think it's called raisin tomato. And here I have I think it's called rat's tail radish, that you eat this part that is like the seed pod instead of the root. And I have some beets and some snow peas along the fence. And let's see, this is my main garden. Here I'll turn so we can see it from this side. And then I have other 3 areas where I grow. One is my pumpkin patch, that I have some fruit trees that didn't really work. They kind of died back to the roots, and they're coming back, but we'll see. And here I have the pumpkins, all kind of varieties. I have blue Hubbard, a small sugar pie, jack-o'-lantern. This one I think is probably like a jack-o'-lantern, nice size. Georgia candy roaster. And this one I think it's a plum tree. They're coming back, but they almost went down to really the roots last winter, but we'll see what I can do. And here is the other. I have 2 lines of pumpkins. With this one is an hazelnut tree, and here I just saw there's another pumpkin here. Then on this bed I have my perennial herbs. On the left I have some lovage right here. Then I have a sage. I have on the other side some oregano. And then I have some chives. In the back there I have a sorrel, a winter savory, and a tarragon. And then I have some mixed. I got a little parsley there. This is some kind of gourds. It's like a seed that they brought me from Bangladesh. I don't know the variety. This is a cornflower. And I have some few onions and leeks that are going to flower. And then in the center here, these are my hot peppers. I have all different varieties from lemon habanero to jalapenos. That are all, most of them they are producing. Some more, some less. And then I have some poppies, I have some leeks in the front. I have the cornflower here. Some, I don't remember which flowers are those, maybe asters, I'm not sure. This is an ornamental corn called glass gem. And here I have some asparagus. Plus, I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff, like I have some celery along the path. I put 2 plants of stavias right there, some dill growing here, and then the last is the messy one. It's the one in containers here. I have like here I have a raspberry growing. Here are my strawberries, all in containers. I have some arugula. This is the salad I'm gonna be planting for fall. And there I have the potatoes that I grow in 5-gallon buckets. And here it's like a mix of greens. I think this is purslane. I got a mustard that now it's flowering. And got some green onions, other leeks, and a cantaloupe in a fabric pot. And that's it. I'll make another video in a week or so and see how everything is growing. Bye bye.